What is Norse paganism? Where does the term come from, and what does it describe? Who are the people that practice this modern reconstructionist spiritual path, sometimes referred to as a religion, sometimes referred to as a spirituality, and sometimes referred to as a faith? Well, on today's episode of How to Heathen, we are going to take a deep dive into the term Norse paganism, its history, its etymology, and its defining factor in ancient and modern times. Stick around to the end if you've ever felt a calling from the old gods, and you can find out if this spiritual way of life is for you. I'm Jason, and this is How to Heathen. Norse paganism, also known as Old Norse religion, Norse heathenry, or asatru, was the ancient belief system of the Scandinavian people. This polytheistic tradition revolved around the worship of powerful gods like Odin, Thor, Freyja, and Loki, who were believed to influence everything from the weather to the outcome of battles. These beliefs were deeply woven into daily life, shaping the understanding of the world, guiding the values of strength, bravery, and loyalty, and influencing these ancient customs. The Norse had complex ideas about the afterlife, with possibilities including Valhalla for warriors, the halls of their own ancestors, the halls of the various gods, Nastrond for the dishonored, or possible even reincarnation. Exploring the Norse views on the afterlife, well, that's a topic for a whole other video. The ancient Scandinavians didn't have a specific name for their religion. It was simply how they lived. Nor did they have a unified name for themselves like English or Spaniards. Instead, individual tribes typically identified themselves with the name of their leader, leading to a more localized sense of identity. These tribes did not have a centralized or structured form of leadership comparable to modern government. It wasn't until leaders like King Harald Bluetooth in the mid-10th century began to establish a more organized and recognizable system of governance that a sense of national unity started to form in these regions. Let me repeat that, national unity started to form in these regions. Well, if you're interested in connecting with the ancient wisdom of the Norse, check out my book, The Modern Havamal. It combines the timeless teachings of Odin from the Havamal with the energy of modern culture, specifically a little bit of hip-hop, because I'm from the Bronx, making these ancient insights accessible and inspiring for today's readers. You can find the link in the description below. Although the Viking Age is often celebrated for its daring raids and exploration, Norse culture both predated and outlasted this period. But a significant shift occurred when many Norse tribes began converting to Christianity, spurred by influential leaders like King Harald Bluetooth of Denmark and Norway. His conversion is famously commemorated by the Yellingstones, which symbolize a major transformation in the region's religious and political landscape. Now, let me be clear on this. What modern pop culture knows today as Vikings, the Norse Scandinavian region, that Viking era was cut into two distinct periods. The beginning of that era was what I practice today, a form of heathenry, Norse paganism, which is what we are talking about today. The second half of the Viking era, the Scandinavian people were predominantly Christian. Despite this spread of Christianity, traditional pagan beliefs endured through oral storytelling, artistic expression, and the eventual recording of these stories in sagas centuries later. Meaning the old beliefs became so ingrained into the culture, it's hard to distinguish between the two in the Scandinavian region. Today, there is a revival of these ancient beliefs, often referred to as modern Norse paganism, heathenry, or asatru. This movement gained momentum in the 20th century, with significant growth in places like Iceland, where the Asatru Fellagið, the Asatru Fellowship, I hope I pronounced that correctly, my Icelandic pronunciations kind of suck. I am working on them with a few of my friends who are native Icelandic speakers. The Asatru Fellowship was officially recognized in 1973. These practitioners celebrate old festivals such as Yule and Midsummer. They honor the gods and their ancestors and blend traditional rituals into contemporary life. Whether reconstructing ancient practices or adapting them to modern sensibilities, many people find a connection and meaning in the enduring legacy of these Norse traditions. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love this one. And if you want to explore about Norse paganism, be sure to leave a comment on topics you'd like to learn about. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you know every time I drop a new video. I'm Jason. This is How to Heathen. And until next time, stay fucking savage.